Hi, this is Vicky from Enchanted Dream Handmade and Vintage, and just doing another unboxing here. I've got a small bag that I opened from my favorite antique mall, and then also some things from my friend's jewelry jar that she gave me, vintage items from Kiki. So yeah, if you're interested in the item, please let me know. My name is Vicky, and you can email me at enchanteddream2025@gmail.com. And you could, if you're interested in an item, let me know the description, or send a timestamp or a screenshot, and also your PayPal handle, because I use PayPal for payment, and your shipping information so I can get you a shipping estimate. So yeah, all right. Well, I hope everybody's having a great week. I've got some more pretty little Christmas earrings, and then we've got some really cute vintage items as well. So we'll get right into this one. Again, if you have any questions at all, please just let me know. First item I wanted to show is this beautiful stainless steel bracelet. It is, I think it said Mylor from China. Right there, if you can see it. It's on there. The light shining on it, but there it is. There's a signature. And it's hinged, kind of like snapped together. It's a nice tight snap, not loose at all. This one measures about 7 1/4. Yeah, in great shape. Very pretty. Kind of has a rose gold like kind of tint to it. But yeah, very nice. There we go. Super pretty. Yeah, we'll do $5 for that one. Then we have this beautiful, really cute little flower pin. It's got a really pretty rhinestone there in the center, kind of a lavender blue color. Gold tone. I don't know if this is a maker mark or if it's just part of the stamp, but it kind of looks like a maker mark. Gold tone. It does need a little bit of an adjustment, but it does pin together. I can fix that. We're looking at about 1 1/4 inches going this way. We'll do $3 for that one. Okay, we'll do all these little Christmas earrings. They're going to be 1 for $3 or 2 for $5. Okay, and these are all stud earrings. First pair is going to be these really cute little enamel bell earrings, gold tone, very nice. Next, we have these really cute little candy cane earrings, super cute, gold tone. Some of these are Avon. Some of them did not have the right earring backs, so they could all be Avon. I'm not 1000% sure, but they probably are, most of them. These ones are enamel wreath earrings, very cute. And then there's another pair of gold tone wreath earrings right here. There we go. And I was throwing these in, and these are also Avon. These are just a little triangular knot gold tone. Again, like I said, 2 for $5 or 1 for $3. These ones are super cute, little stockings. They all have all their earring backs. These ones are little tiny Christmas trees. Super cute, enamel. These ones are acrylic, I assume, little holly earrings. Cute. These, I believe these are Avon. I think I recognized them, but they are a really pretty gold tone leaf. These ones are another pair of holly. These are enamel. Very pretty. There's the back. These ones are Christmas bell. Super cute. Gold tone. And these ones are going to be separate. These are really pretty. These are vintage. These are bells with articulating little ringers there. They've also got a little tiny stone. Really pretty. These are Avon. These are going to be $4. We'll set those over here because they're a different price. And then these ones, bigger little Christmas trees, these are not Avon, but these will go with the 2 for $5 or $3 each. And we've got faux pearls, enamel. Those are really pretty. And I was going to do these also with the 2 for $5 or $4, just little twisted wire hoops. And then also these little bunny earrings. And I know these aren't Christmas, but I thought they were so cute. These would be nice for crafting or for wearing. Same thing. We'll do 2 for $5 or $3 each. All right, so that's going to be all of those in that price point. Actually, we'll throw these in there too. These ones, enamel. There's the earring backs there. Same thing. 2 for $5 with the earrings, all the posts there. Also, we'll do these zipper ones too. Same thing. With the Christmas earrings, 2 for $5 or $3. All right, next pin. This one's super cute. Wishbones. I have seen a single wishbone, and I have one somewhere. But anyways, we've got a little bit of wear right here. Gold tone. We've got 3 rhinestones. There's our pin back. Nice looking. We'll do this one for $3. And also I wanted to say too is I do want to do a minimum of $5 sales. So you can also combine things throughout the week or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. This one is a rose. This one measures right about 1.5 inches. Super cute. We'll do $3 for that one. This one is a dove. Same thing with a little pin. This one is about 1 inch long going this way. And that one's going to be $3. Got this super cute copper and brass little puppy. And there's the pin back here. Very nice. This one, just a little bit over 1 inch. And we'll do $4 on that one. This one is a vintage pin. It's cute. This is a little rough looking there. There's the back. Looks like it's a C-class. There's some wear on this. I don't know if it was added or what, but anyways, we'll do $3 on that one as well. This one measures right about 1.75 inches going this way. And it was signed. There's a thing that says Apex on it right here. All right, let's look at some of these other earrings. We've got these ones are Monet. Very pretty. Probably can use a little bit of a polish. Going across, they measure right about 1 inch, just a little bit over going this way. We'll do $4 for those. And let's see, this little duck pin is really cute. This one is adorable. It's got a little rhinestone eye. Got some sort of marking. It looks like a P, I think, or a B, maybe. And there is the pen mechanism. Let's make sure that works. Yeah, that works. This one measures over 1 inch going across. Super cute. We'll do $4 for that one. And let's see. All right, so we'll do these ones next. These are clip-ons. Don't see a signature. Gold, they're kind of like a cage style. You can see it better that way. We'll do $3 for these. These ones measure just a little bit less than 1 inch going this way. And then we've got these. These are a cowboy boot in silver over some enamel there. That's like a swirly blue. Stud earring. They're in good shape. These ones measure about 3/4 inch going that way. Well, I guess going anyway, huh? So let's say $3 for those. These ones are pretty gold tone, capital C, looks like. And they're a hook pierced earring. These are 1 inch long, including the hook. So if you have someone with a capital C in their name, Charlie, Charlene, whatever, these are going to be $3. And then we've got these gold tone hoops, pierced stud type. These ones are about 3/4 of an inch. There's a side view so you can see how wide the hoop is. Very cute though, with a little detail on the edges. I will do $3 for those as well. These ones are pretty. And these are signed. These are, let's see, who is that? Trifari. Yep. Very pretty. Muted gold. Really nice leaf earrings. Muted gold and then with the shiny gold details. Very pretty. That one does measure over an inch going this way. And I'm holding it that way because that's the way the clip is on there. But you could wear it however you want. But yeah, those are gorgeous. And let's say $5 for those. All right, and these ones, gold tone, a little off-white cabochon there in the middle. I don't think it's glass. They're pierced hook earrings. We'll do $3 for those. These are over 3/4 of an inch going this way. Vintage red clip-ons. These look like they should light up or something. They do not. There's the back. These are just over an inch going this way. Or anyway, I guess. Yeah, we'll do $3 for those. Here's another sweet little pin. It has a heart with a little dove, it looks like right there. It says someone special. It's cute. Do $3 for that one. And it is a small pin. It's less than an inch. About 3/4 of an inch actually going across. $3. All right, let's see what else we got. These ones are cool. I always like these kind of vintage funky earrings. These are cute. Green rosettes. They are screwback. We'll do $3 for those. These ones, possibly ceramic. They've got a metallic finish in bronze. Stud pierced earrings. Pretty color. Those ones measure just over 3/4 of an inch going this way. $3 for those. Let's see, these ones, gold tone hoops. I believe these ones were Avon as well. I think they had well, I didn't know if this is the Avon deal. Might be. Anyways, yeah, so those are, let's say, gold tone. About 3/4 of an inch. There's a side view on the hoop. They're in good shape. $3 for those. These are cool. These are might be from the 70s. Very pretty. Nice gold tone chain. It's kind of twisted already on its own. And then we've got just a little stud at the top. Those ones measure about 1.5 inches going this way. They're in nice shape. Let's do $4 for those. Those are pretty. Got that 70s vibe. These ones, clip-ons. Kind of a neat design. Oh, this one's got part of it's coming off there. Well, anyways, I can glue that back in. I didn't realize, I thought it was part of the design. Anyways, yeah, it's a little bit loose there. I can fix that if somebody wants these. $3 with them fixed clip-ons. They are about 1.25 inches going across. These are cool. These are all enamel. Two-tone in blue. Very pale bluish, I don't know, bluish, silverish. And then a pretty swirly blue with our little kind of, that we call these daggers or paddles. But yeah, nice design articulating on those. Silver tone hook earrings, pierced. Those are going to be about 2.5 inches going this way. We'll do $4 on those. They're in really nice condition. Now here's one of my favorite finds, is these ones. These are copper and white enamel. These are Matisse. They are screwbacks. I believe they're from about the 50s from as far as I could tell. There's our signature right there. Very nice shape. Very pretty. Those ones, we'll do $7 on those. And these little vintage ones are super pretty. And these are also screwback. Very cute. Got a nice little design there with 3 different size rhinestones. All the rhinestones are there. They're in good shape. Don't see a signature or anything on these. Let's say $4 on those. Definitely vintage. So these ones are more fun. These are acrylic, sparkly little studs. There's these gray ones and these pink ones. I'm going to do those together. We'll do those together for $3, both pairs. And let's do this gold pin. This is a big pin. This one does have some light scuffs, which is one of the reasons I made the picture bigger, is to see stuff like that, because there is a few little scuffs here and there. This one, I can't remember if it was signed or not. I don't think so. But anyways, let's see. This one measures from top to bottom just over 2 3/4 inches going that way. Pretty. It's got its stone there. Like I said, there's a few little scuffs. I wiped it off a little bit. There's one little, it looks like a paint spot there. But yeah, it's pretty. Let's do $4 for that one. These beautiful vintage earrings. Really nice. There we go. Brass. Got a nice design. And these ones are lever back. Very pretty. Here's the details so you can see they're a little bit puffy. Even up here. Very nice looking though, if you have some sort of a, maybe a little bit dressier blouse or something. Very pretty. These are about 1 1/4 inch. I love the vintage vibe to them. I love how pretty they are. They're just calling out for a black velvet vest or something. But yeah, let's do $4 on those. Those are really nice. These ones, also vintage screwbacks, very cute, in great shape, have all their stones. Cool design. Unsigned. Screwback, like I said. Gold tone, in really great shape. We're going to do $5 on these ones. Super cute. Oh, there's a little piece of fuzz. There we go. Yeah. I like those. Let's see, what else do we got here? These ones here might be vintage, but not too old. We've got silver tone on the hoop up here, and then we've got dangles. I believe these are glass, in kind of an avocado green and a goldish gold tone bead there. Very pretty. I like these. There's the hoop on a side view, small hoop. Length on these are going to be about a little bit over 1 3/4 going this way. They're in great shape though. And these are fun. Definitely fall colors. We'll do $4 on those. These ones are also vintage. These remind me of the 70s, but I don't know for sure. They could have been 60s also with this style. They're clip-on, tiny clip-on, no signature. They've got this kind of design there, more of a geometric design. They're in good shape though. And those are going to be over 1.5 inches long going this way. We'll do $3 on these. All right, these are funky. Somebody might want these for the beads if you're, like I said, $5 minimum on purchases. These are just a big wood bead, small wood bead, and a metal bead. If somebody wants these, you can have them for $2 with your $5 or more purchases. All right, and then we've got this Betsy Johnson necklace. Very pretty, in kind of a very pale kind of skin tone or pink. It looks more pink to me than it does online on the picture there. It looks more beige on the picture. It is definitely pinker. It has these really sparkly little cabochons or whatever rhinestones in the middle. It's got all its parts and pieces. There's the back. A little bit of scuffs and things on that, but it's not too bad. The chain has a color on it. It's kind of greenish and then the same color as the flowers. And it's got an extender. It's got a lobster clasp. There's our little hang tag with a bead. It's in great shape. All right, so regular length is going to be about 16 inches, and then we've got a 3-inch extender. So this can be 16 to 19 inches. It's very pretty. Statement, but not massive. So yeah, very pretty. So we'll say $6 on this one. All right, and then we've got one more brooch. This beautiful brooch. This one, it's got all of its rhinestones. Definitely fall colors. A beautiful big flower, tiny little flower right here. I love the way it looks. We've got orange and browns and kind of a taupey kind of color there on this one. Let's see, yeah. Okay, all the rhinestones are there. Those ones are almost the same color as the metal. Anyways, and then we're gold tone on the back. Very nicely done, open back on some of those, and I'm sure that's why it's more sparkly than it would be with the brown. But love that orange and brown mix, very pretty. This one measures a little bit over 2 inches going across. We're gonna say $6 on this one. It's a beautiful vintage, little fuzz right there. Beautiful vintage pin, and definitely beautiful fall colors. Yeah, pretty. All right. I think that's going to do it for this one. I am going to do another show today, actually, here in a little bit. So stay tuned. Oh, I forgot these. These crazy 80s looking earrings. Look at those. Super sparkly enamel. We've got like a pinky purple and then like a teal kind of greenish color there. Those are cool. Pretty big. Stud pierced earrings in really great shape. They look like they've never been worn, actually. These ones measure going across almost 2¼ inches going across. So those are big. Very cool though for an 80s outfit or an outfit that has either one of these colors. A little pop of color for you. Let's do $3 on these. I think they're great fun and would look good with the right blouse or dress or whatever. Okay, so we'll call it good there. I did have some other pieces. They do have some damage though, so we're going to set those aside and I'll take a look at them later. But that was a fun little bag and some fun ones that Kiki had given me that I really enjoyed showing to you today. All right, you guys have a good one, and hopefully I will see you a little bit later. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please take a minute and subscribe and hit your notification button so you'll get notifications when my videos come out. Right now I'm not doing them the same time, same time every week on the same days. I do work full time, and I also do other things as well. So I usually try to do 2 videos a week. I've had a lot of changes with my job lately. So lately, the last few weeks, it's been hard to do that, but I'll finally have a replacement person come in this week. So that should alleviate some of that stress. So yeah, so hopefully by the end of the week, oh, I didn't show you these ones. I just looked at these. These beautiful, they look like damascene. I don't know if they are. They are beautiful though. Clip-ons. Very vintage style, very classy. I've got that black, silver, and gold tone. Very nice. There's our clip-on. Don't see a maker on these. They are beautiful though. Let's see. They are almost 2 inches, it looks like that. Those are gorgeous. And those would be easy to put on regular ear wires too, if you wanted to, because all you would do is take them off right here and put them on a hook or whatever you wanted to put them on, or lever back. So yeah, if you don't want the clip on. And I can do that for, by the way, I can always do that for you guys. I do always have ear wires and stuff on hand. So I have brass, silver tone, and gold tone. And I also have sterling. And the sterling ones I make myself. So yeah, but anyways, so these ones, let's say $5 on these ones. All right, you guys have a good one. And yeah, I think I showed you everything now. All right, have a good one. And like I said, I'm going to be on after a while. All right. Thank you so much. Take care and have a super duper day. Bye.